Allow the children
It's okay. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay.
She
Off your mind. Off your
like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Amaewhule don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. Amaewhule diary politico, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Amaewhule don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. Amaewhule diary politico, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Amaewhule, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Amaewhule diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Amaewhule don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Amaewhule don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout. Amaewhule làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Amaewhule làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Amaewhule ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Amaewhule já wa sí.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Amaewhule máa wí.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Amaewhule diary politico.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Godfather reason kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Amaewhule.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Àní Amaewhule làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Amaewhule diary, na he be number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Amaewhule ti dé. Amaewhule ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Amaewhule ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Amaewhule ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Amaewhule ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Amaewhule ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Amaewhule ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Amaewhule ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Amaewhule máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Amaewhule ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìí ẹ̀sìn tó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa mi.
Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra yìí.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà gbówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa mi.
Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra yìí.
Máyégún ti dé.
Hello there. So good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. This is Mayegun live. And thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are tuning in tonight. Remember, after reading the caption of this broadcast, remember to read the description of the broadcast as well. Like it, share it, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends. Tell all of them that Mayegun today. And if you have done that already, again, I want to say a big thank you. Remember, these are just like the few free steps you have to, like 4 steps that you have to take before you settle down. And yes, welcome back. I've actually missed my studio. I have, but we'll come back to that later because we are starting late this evening. So, and I've also missed Glasgow. Like I've missed the time, missed almost everything. So it's good to be back to base. So tonight, we are following up on the latest developments in that contraption called Nigeria. At first, it is that of the Lagos thugs, the Lagos Agberos, called the Lagos lawmakers, the Tifnumbus to G's, right? Who were, who started their tantrums about 4 weeks or so ago, when they came together to remove the corrupt speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, a man accused of mismanaging over 50 billion naira as Speaker of Lagos State, a man that built or constructed a single gate at that same Alausa, Lagos State House of Assembly, for 17 billion naira. So in what is now the dramatic turn of fate, Obasa that was removed, who said that his removal was complete, coup, that it was all a coup. So the same Obasa insisted that nobody removed him. Nobody can remove him like that. He said his removal was illegal. However, behind the scene, right, there were moves. There were moves to get him back in. And because we've been following the story before, you know what I mean? So today, Mudashiru Obasa, hang on. Today, Mojisola Meranda resigned as the shortest speaker of Lagos State, or the speaker with the shortest reign, for Obasa to take over. So Obasa was also re-elected by his own colleagues who removed him. This is, this is an in-house arrangement made by Akonde and Oshoba, those 2 old men, who insisted that, according to the Asiwaju Ẹ̀yin Olè, Asiwaju Ẹ̀yin Agbero, Asiwaju Ẹ̀yin Apààyàn, it is not in the best interest of their supposed highest ranking political decision-making body for Obasa to be removed. So it must be returned. And indeed, it did return today. So Mojisola, who initially said that Obasa was involved in a show of shame, the same Mojisola today gave a speech and said she's a leader and she will listen to the advice of other leaders by resigning. So that one is gone. So Obasa is in. Baba, some people are beginning to kind of feel like, wait, we might have possibly underrated Obasa, or sort of downplayed what Obasa knows about their occultic group of APC, Egbekegbe in Lagos, to the point that the risk of letting him go just out there to spill everything is too much for them to take, that they had to just get him back in which today he was sworn back in today as the Speaker of Lagos. But there is also some walls or some, ash stones, what have you, from the grapevine, where it is also said to have been agreed that by Wednesday, Obasa himself will resign for somebody neutral, somebody fresh. I do not take some of these my sources lightly, by the way. However, let's still deal with the drama of today, the dramas of today, okay? So as we are dealing with that of Lagos, we are also going to be visiting the rivers, where Fubara's days, according to Wike's men, his days are numbered, according to them now. So they believe that since the Supreme Court has given them the clarity or the go-ahead, or should I say, since the Supreme Court has authenticated them, right, despite the fact that the case of them being, of decamping to another party is still in court. So the Supreme Court to Amaewhule, Martin Amaewhule, and the Wike's men, was that whatever it is, whatever it was that happened, right, in the face of their law right now, those guys are the real House of Assembly members. So Fubara ordered, commanded his loyalists, his supporters, that they should all vacate the local government secretariat since their election has been nullified by the Supreme Court in that same River State. Amaewhule, with the Wike's men, they have given the Fubara 48 hours. 48 hours for Fubara to resubmit the 2025 budget to them, or what? You'll find out this evening. So tonight we are going to start from, let us go and start from River State, okay? Oh no, let's start from Lagos. It's all drama. So also tonight, we are also touching the controversy of shutting down schools for Ramadan in northern part of Nigeria. That's also trending too. But let's go to Lagos. Let's start from Lagos. Mojisola Meranda, the supposed coupist or the beneficiary of the coup that removed Obasa, has been told to go step down for the same Obasa. So Obasa that insisted that it was not removed, and it was not removed properly, that he remained the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, seemed to know more than majority of us when it comes to how their power play actually plays out in that mega city of Lagos. So this morning, early this morning, it was Obasa and his colleagues in the Lagos State House of Assembly that woke us up. So they had a short meeting. Nobody knows what was being discussed, but the event that followed, indeed, gave us an idea what they were discussing before they went into the chamber this morning. Let's start from there. From the Lagos State House of Assembly complex, outside the gate, from far away, where Obasa and his colleagues were seen to be having a chat before walking straight into their chamber. Earlier, that was earlier. But today, of course. Then, after that, everybody walked straight into the chamber where it was allowed, Mojisola was allowed to possibly give a valedictory speech. But before Mojisola, it was Desmond Idiot, among others, who spoke, and then he became emotional. I think he was crying. Maybe it's all acting though. Desmond Idiots, and others who also expressed their disappointment that Meranda had to go.
But Speaker, can I let us talk first?
Yes, it. Honorable Sheyi Lawa.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I think you've made history as the first Speaker of this Lagos State House of Assembly. First female Speaker of this Lagos State House of Assembly. Madam Speaker, the little time you spend as the Speaker of this Lagos State Assembly, you've shown a good leadership skill, which everybody can testify to that. Your calmness is second to none, and your leadership skill, which everybody can commend, because you've shown affection to every one of us, which you'll be able to hold 90% of this house without any hindrances. I thank you, I celebrate you, I wish you well in all your endeavor, and I pray to Almighty Allah that Lord Almighty Allah should grant you your heart desire. This is not the last place in life, and this is not the last time, and this is not what God have for you. You are destined to be great, and I believe you even believe in destiny, and destiny can never be changed. I pray that as you are staying, living, may God Almighty Allah be with you and grant whatever you lay your hands on. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Nuisance lele.
They try to make Meranda feel good about herself. And that is the same guys that there's something I still don't get, right, in all of this. And it's not I don't get it. I think I got it. It's just that the way it is somehow playing out is a pure mockery. And I'll tell you what I mean by that, okay? The assembly guys, this is the backstory. The assembly guys, they are just mere stooges. They are just mere political appendages. They have no sort of life of their own. They have no voice of their own. That is why their style of politics is politics of Babasokwe. Our elders have said, how do we explain this? Amaewhule and then Obasa, they are not in good terms. So they have a body called GAC. Meanwhile, GAC is just a smoke screen. It was supposed to be those people who are put in place to act on behalf of Tifnumbu so that everybody will not be pointing fingers at Tifnumbu. They can point fingers at somewhere else, right? So these GAC people, Government Advisory Council, they are called, all right? They are known as the highest political, whatever in the APC, in Lagos. It's like the ranking, right? They gave the directive that Obasa should be removed. And out of 40-member State House of Assembly, Mojisola, who happened to be a deputy speaker to Obasa, right, was nominated. So which means 38 other members plus Mojisola make them 39, except Obasa. The remaining 39 House of Assembly members there followed the directive to go and remove him. Obasa said, no, they don't bond them well. Who are those? Who? Remove who? This Mojisola and crew, they even went as far as, like twice, they went to the GAC place, the Governor's Advisory Council people, to go and meet them for validation. Yes, sir, we have removed him now. He's gone. One of them even went on TV to say Obasa was gone forget, it's now history, it's nothing. So what transpired, what changed, what played out, what exactly is the thing within them, right, that today all of them are to come together in the same House of Assembly, right, to vote for Obasa. So the way they played it out is that, okay, fine, Obasa was removed, but there's some powerful forces behind those who ordered this removal. This is the theory, I'm sure you get now. So since Obasa was removed properly, but he had to be returned. So that means Meranda had to resign. Now, after she resigned, Obasa had to be sworn in again as a speaker. And all the 38 members that rejected him or impeached him, all of them had to also queue and say, the ayes have it. Those against say hi. Those against say hi. So those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nays have it. In the same chamber. That's why you said you cannot shame the shameless. Professor said that. They said you can't shame the shameless. But let's see the resignation of Meranda this morning.
My dear and gallant honorable colleagues, this is a notice of resignation as Speaker of the 10th Assembly. Once again, history beckoned on me to make personal sacrifice towards resolving the steaming, implacable leadership crisis rocking this assembly of patriots. I come from the illustrious Lawal Akapo family of Lagos. My family has played and shall continue to play defining roles in entrenching democracy, good governance, and the development of our people. I will never depart from the well-established path of honor, dignity, integrity, and the service as personified by my late father, Chief Taurid Akoni Lawal Akapo Adejiyan II, the past Ojora of Lagos. Please permit me, dear colleagues, to reinstate the position I previously expressed in a league publication wherein I stated as follows. 1, it is with every sense of responsibility that I hereby give you notice of my decision to resign as the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly with effect from today, 3rd of March 2025. I did not arrive at this decision lightly. Indeed, I took it careful consideration all the primary and integral circumstances that accumulated in my election as Speaker on the 13th of January 2025. On the one hand, and the recent political turmoil, which is threatening the cohesion of this honorable House on the other hand. We had a representative of the good people of Lagos with a mandate to protect our democracy and ensure good governance. I am a good student of political history, and in this regard, I know that this is a point at which, as your leader, I have to make this selfless sacrifice to resign in order to protect this institution. With your unflinching support, I made history as the first female Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly. And I value and cherish the solidarity freely given to me. My esteemed honorable members, I do not leave out the management and staff of this assembly. I am sincerely grateful to each of you for your support and collaboration during my short but very interesting tenure. I leave this position as the Right Honorable Speaker of this House, and I shall continue to serve my good people of Apapa Constituency 1 in particular, and our team in Lagos in general. Thank you for finding me worthy to lead this distinguished and honorable assembly. I am not a quitter. However, I took the above decision in order to save this legislative institution from further unnecessary conflict and embarrassment. Accordingly, and in deference to the distance of our esteemed political leaders, I have agreed to yet again make a personal sacrifice by stepping down as the Speaker of this great assembly. Dear distinguished and gallant honorable members of this 10th assembly, occasionally we are confronted with esteemed overwhelming challenges in conflict management, but as a responsible leader, we will not bring down the legislative house. We collectively build in pursuit of justice and fairness. For those who have been unfairly verified for standing on the side of fair play, kindly take note that there will always be opportunity to right any wrong. I am entranced by the dialogue of personal messages, phone calls, public show of support, and groundswell of solidarity from a broad spectrum of our society. And indeed, our nation is blessed with great men and women of honor. It is my fervent hope that the leadership of our great party will continue to provide guidance and support for the aspiration of our people. I sincerely thank you all for your understanding and support. Just like we know that the party decision is supreme. At this point, I take a bow as your speaker, and I step down as your speaker of this great house. But before I leave, I have a little song. And I give the credit to one of our Islamic singers. Oreni, Oreni, ibi ẹlẹ́wàdé yìí náà, Oreni. Àwọn mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ká tó sáré bẹ́yìn kan mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀ ní ilé wa. God bless Lagos State and God bless Nigeria.
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
So that's Meranda. Meranda said that Oreni, Oreni, like, we are grateful for where you have sent us, but if you knew that it was going to be like this, you wouldn't be chasing us, whatever the F that even means, right? Well, I'm gonna know. Does that mean that if I become a politician, I do not have to write my own speech? Because, I mean, come on, man. It was so obvious that, number one, a poor reading skill shows much that she never wrote that speech. But somehow, it is also part of, the part of the deal. Let her come in and resign, and then you, Obasa, can come in after that. So it is the turn of Obasa now. So as it is presented, right, it means that Desmond Diot and the rest of them, right, they actually had to vote for Obasa because Baba Sokwe, their leaders have said so, and that is it, to settle deal. Listen to Obasa.
Legal Directorate.
Administration of oath of the office of the Speaker on Honorable Mr. Mudashiru Obasa as the Speaker of the 10th House of Assembly, he has elected to swear on the Holy Quran. I,
Mudashiru Obasa, solemnly swear that in the service of the state as the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, I will be faithful, bearing true allegiance to Lagos State of Nigeria at all times. I will not discriminate on the basis of religion, tribe, cause, status, or practice in practice of any form of partiality in the performance of my official duties. I will always perform my official duties diligently and efficiently. I will not engage or be involved in any activities in conflict, either directly or indirectly, with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. I will, in the performance of my official duties, eschew and expose corruption in any of its traces in and outside the public service. I will not communicate or reveal any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my official duties to any person except as may be required for the due discharge of my official duties as the Speaker. I will always follow the path of justice, honesty, and custom among all the people of Lagos State, in particular, Nigeria in general, in all I do. Help me, Allah.
thank you very much, sir. Sorry, sir. Please put your signature here. Congratulations, sir. Sir, please, you have to sign the second one. There's one. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon, distinguished colleagues. I want to start by appreciating my colleagues. I want to thank you for your support, your dedication, your loyalty, and your staunch belief in our party and the utmost respect for our party leaders. I thank you, and I will always appreciate you for all you do. And let me sincerely single out my sister, the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Mojisola Meranda, who has been very, very, very supportive, loyal as Deputy Speaker. I thank you, ma'am, for everything. Thank you. God bless you. Let me also recognize our party chairman, Cornelius Ojelabi, and his team from our party secretariat. I thank you. I thank you for everything. Our Attorney General, Mr. Pedro, we thank you for being in our midst today. And management and staff of Lagos State House of Assembly, without you, we won't get to this stage. Above common standard of excellence, just don't come freely. But because of the hard work you put into the business of this house, Lagos State House of Assembly, I thank you for all you do. And I believe this is a challenge to you all, for you to do more. I thank you. We'll always recognize you for what you put into the business of the Lagos State House of Assembly. I'm very sure dear Lagosians would like to hear more from me, but I want to sincerely say today is not the day for speech making, but to appreciate my colleagues and all our leaders who have put a lot to this gathering today. We thank them. Particularly, I must recognize our national leader, the former governor of Osun State, Bababisi Akonde, and his counterpart from Ogun State, Aremo, former governor of Ogun State, Aremo Olusegun Oshoba, and all our GAC leaders. We thank them. Our amiable governor, his deputy from Lagos State, and other party loyalists. We thank you. We recognize all of you. And we want to assure Lagosians that for us, we have resolved and determined to serve their interests and protect their interests always. Our major responsibility is to represent them, and that we have been doing. So I'll also add this, that what is happening here today shows that Lagos State House of Assembly is very capable, and it's a house of integrity, a mature house that has internal mechanism to resolve in the interest of the institution and our party. As I have said, today is not a speech-making day, but a day to celebrate my colleagues. And thank them for all they've been doing. And I'm sure we'll continue to work together in peace, in love, and in harmony. So once again, I want to thank you. God bless all of us. Thank you for everything. And I must not leave behind our friends, the fifth colonies of the realm. Is it? Sorry, fourth estate of the fourth estate. Thank you, my brother. So we want to thank you for your support in all this. The role you have played, we thank you, we appreciate it. So God bless you abundantly as well. So as I have
nuisance lele.
Now they follow the drama. So as it stands, the GAC, their elders from Ogun State and Osun, that is Bisia Kode and Oshoba, they have sorted it, they've settled it as Tifnubu told them to do. And the assignment was that Tifnubu said Obasa must not be removed. And remember that this issue of Obasa, this Obasa, that all started from when he said he wants to be the governor of Lagos State. Don't forget that. Okay. So their fight within is not really over. It's not over. So, but from what we have gathered so it is expected that Obasa will now resign by Wednesday. But others are saying, resign, you joke. Resign waiting. Obasa won't. He will run to be governor, and he will be governor. This is coming from his own supporters too, okay? But from what I have gathered, right, this is just like to give him a soft landing, a face saving. But Wednesday is almost here. So we'll get to know more about that soon. Fubara must obey, Wike, obey. Let's go to River State. So River State is where Wike was known to be an emperor that wanted to build his own political base or structure. Unfortunately, the person who was supposed to be the head of that structure to fund it reneged, and that is Similoye Fubara. It's been one court case after the other, one court case after another in River State, and it is because, you see, Wike has this thing with the judiciary, you know. But what makes it even more kind of like, you know, interesting is that his own faction, which, because they are now factionalized, you know what I mean? So his own faction seems to have been on the losing side all this while, like a back-to-back losing side, until the Supreme Court decided to weigh in. And it's like delivering a double blow, okay? So the Supreme Court says, the Supreme Court of Injustice says that Fubara shouldn't have conducted a local government election. Therefore, so the election conducted by himself and his own gang has been nullified by the Supreme Court that told them that everybody should leave office. So the, what do you call it? So these former House of Assembly members who have remained in court all this while, because that is where they believe they can actually get their pound of flesh back, kind of, right? So Supreme Court's ruling, as devastating as it must have been for the Fubaras and his camp, right, is one big win that the Wike's camp have been building on right now. So I'll tell you. So Fubara broadcasted to tell the member of, his own supporters, including the local government chairman, elected or selected by himself, right, that, listen, I do not want violence, though, okay? But because of what the Supreme Court has said, I am going to direct you to hand over the, the government of this local government, administration of these local government areas, hand them over to the permanent secretaries of these local government areas or something like that, or head of the local government administration. Then go get yourselves ready. Because since we are not allowed to appoint a caretaker into the local government administration, right? So we would have to kind of reconduct the local government election. So until then, right, they should vacate the office now, because the ruling of the Supreme Court that said, number one, Fubara, I said Lagos, River State River State government, which is River State allocation from Abuja, must no longer be paid to River State, which is illegal to even rule at all. It's like the Supreme Court is ruling against itself. But that's one thing about the contraption, though. So the Supreme Court now also legitimize the Amaewhule's team, despite the fact they've lost their seat for the campaign to APC, which they denied, and now they claim to still be in PDP. So whatever that is now, okay, whatever case they have in court, the ruling of the Supreme Court says they never decamped. The House of Assembly is still theirs. And in fact, if Fubara continues ignoring them, the Nigerian Ministry of Finance, Central Bank must stop paying the River State allocation to them, including local government allocation. So, and this has been the dream of the Wike's and gang. To them, they're like, if he's unable to pay salary, if he's unable to pay contractors and the rest, and then, mount this political pressure on him, it's just going to be a matter of time before the Riverians, I want to call you Riverians, right? The Riverians will take to the streets. Well, as they say, where two elephant fights, it's the... We are going to try it again. So the Wike's men, they're no born you well, we'll go remove your son. So Martin Amaewhule, Wike's men, have given Fubara 48 hours. They've got 48 hours. If you do not present the 2025 budget to us, maybe we can start the impeachment proceeding against you. So there is a chance that the impeachment of Fubara is going to don the headline, don the newspaper, online, social media, everywhere, right? In the next coming weeks and months. I want to see that. It's going to be interesting. So here is Fubara and his message to the Rivers people yesterday.
People of River State, we are all aware of the recent Supreme Court judgment and the pronouncement regarding aspects of the lingering political dispute in our dear state. Although we disagree with the judgment, we are bound to obey the order made therein as a law-abiding government. Since inception, we have conducted the affair of government within the framework of our Constitution, due process, and the rule of law. While we are not above mistakes, because we are humans, we believe that we have not, as a government, done anything deliberately to trample on the rule of law or the hallowed principles of constitutional governance. Accordingly, I've had a meeting with my team of lawyers, and they have assured me that the certified true copy of the judgment may be available to them by Friday, the 7th March of 2025. I assure you that upon the receipt of certified judgment, we shall study the ramification and implement them without reservation to move the state forward. Furthermore, given the outlawing of caretaker arrangements in the local government system, I hereby direct head of local government administration to immediately take over the administration of the 23 local government council, pending the conduct of a fresh election by the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. I further direct that the outgoing local government chairman to formally hand over to the head of local government administration by Monday, the 3rd of March 2025. Although our dear state seems to be back in trying time, I urge everyone to remain calm and peacefully go about with their legitimate daily activity as we continue to do everything in our power to advance our responsibility to the citizen. Thank you, and may God bless River State.
I said Fubara. He's been hearing that they are going to remove him as well. And you may wake up just one morning and it will be gone. Or he will do it again, which is get his own men to man the local government areas. A battle that those who are loyal to Wike don't really think Fubara has the capacity. Others says he does. He has the capacity. He could do anything. He would, So his own supporters took to the streets today. Well, the first guy is of this Obiakwa local government area. He did his own handover ceremony and put it on social media. Let's check that out before others. So, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here an official handover of all the local government council to the head of local government administration by the executive chairman of Obiakwa.
Okay.
My brother, my friend, the former chairman of Obiakwa Local Government Council, Chief Honorable Ambassador Chijoke Ihuo, all protocols duly and respectfully observed. On behalf of the good people of Obiakwa Local Government area, I am happy to take over from you today the reins of office as acting chairman of Obiakwa Local Government Council. Your legacy within the short period that you were here being a good one, I want to promise that I will continue from where you left off. It is my prayer that God will guide you in all your endeavors. God bless Obiakwa. God bless River State. God bless Nigeria. Amen. Thank you so much.
So that one don't hand over. We turn back to Port Harcourt. But in other local government areas like Eleme, Amaba or something like that. It's not Amaba. Abama, I don't know. Fubara supporters they are taken to the streets, right? They took to the streets earlier. So to show that with the Wike, your time is done here. And whatever it is that you want to cook, you are likely going to have to eat what we also have to cook for you too. So for those who are in one of the local government areas, right? They took they had a what do you call that? Is it procession or walk, something like that, in support of their governor Fubara. This one.
No, go cover this front.
From your
This is the life. This is the life. This is the life.
Anyway, those are like Fubara's supporters from one local government area, like, taking a solidarity walk. Because earlier as well, Fubara himself told his supporters that he is not afraid of being. He said, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is for them to remove me, right? Okay. So until then, right? Taking charge and being in charge here is so paramount. And in his own words, by the way, watch this.
Every time when we try to stabilize, one spinner will be thrown into our way. So for that reason, it's like bringing us to ground zero again, and we start afresh. But I will continue to thank you for supporting us without getting anything. supporting us because you believe that it is the right thing to do for Rivers State. Let anybody not be deceived. There are faces today that will carry the symbol of some persons, and it will be a curse in this state. People should know that, because no matter how we've been fooled in this state, it has gotten to a point where this state have decided to take their destiny by their hands. In as much as I don't subscribe to violence, when the time comes for us to take a decision, I will lead the cause for that decision. Let me say it again, and let me say it again. I'm not scared of anything. The worst that will happen is me to leave the office. It's not. Am I leaving the earth? Is it going to stop me from existing? So I'm not even bothered about that. But the right thing must be done and must be said when the opportunity is given to us. So let me thank everyone, more especially is our youth. Be strong. Don't be bad up. Be strong. I assure you, at the right time, you will get the instruction.
Back to ground zero, he said. Like, as we are looking forward to making a progress, this and that, they throw spanners into our work, that's same old Fubara. So to his supporters in LMA, yeah, they were also out, getting themselves ready for what they thought they have buried, which is the weakest political career. But it seems like, no, it's, it might not be dead. And if he's dead, it's not buried yet. It's not over. It's never going to be over. All right. It's never going to be an easy, easy ride for a man that they rigged the whole state for, with the agreement that he was going to pay them 30% of the state revenue. Then he changed his mind and said, I am going to be on the side of the people. Yeah, I'm going to be on the side of the people. Now, I'm not going to give Wike 30% of the state revenue. Oh, yeah, thank you, Fubara. You're such a very good person. You are such a great Riverian. Kind of. Sure, you get now. So that is what is playing out. So in LMA, this was their own show of force, I mean a show of support.
Office, nothing to happen for office now.
No smiling, no smiling.
Smile. Wanna. Just. What? Douglas!
Le patron est le même. They're active. Udo! Come on, buddy. They don't tell person. Come on, buddy.
They don't tell me.
You know what to
Douglas! I said no, come on.
Oh, my man, boss, today will be working day, sir. When they are children, your mind will be. He said so. He said so. And they told you cancel. We're on ground now. DJ, I want to jump you.
No network! No network!
Yes.
100%!
We are 55.
I need to step on your head, bro.
Run, no, if you see us. Run!
I your first, though. Don't move on, yo.
You get to by your side, left hand. Play the show. These are not the blue team, but they play the show. Everybody mind you. No team, no network, no network.
Chairman, no day out. We go tell us no but no brain, no element. No brain! No element! No brain! No element! Chairman, no day now. You go tell us no talk that thing. No network. Who dey go dey bubu? He no even tell us what's up. We get blessed with that advanced people.
Chidiloid. So it's all cooking again. That's the point. It is all cooking again. And I really want them to take it a little bit forward, like further. We'll just wake up tomorrow morning. May Amaewhule guys talk to the don't impeach Fubara. We'll see which direction this whole thing will go, like I don't mind, It's just that sometimes when you are expecting action, you will just hear silence or quietness and all that. But for Fubara and his own supporters, this is just a storm in a teacup. It's not really a biggie. Yeah, let's go and do another local government election then, or selection. They stand no chance. They have no chance, not in this state anymore. But to Fubara, with the weakest men. Voila, continue. Continue to blab your mouth, right? You won't ever be governor. That's what they say, you won't even be governor by 2027. That is a Fubara. And Fubara himself was like, oh yeah, now can't take up. So I like it when there is a planned showdown like this, right? That's why I don't like people who want to try and make peace. They try to make peace within them and say, oh yeah, it's okay. Let us forget about the past. Let us just move on. Let us just work to this and, And I pray that those who are going to work to try to make them have peace, they shall never have their own peace. Because everything needs to scatter. You don't understand. If you want to break yourselves away from this stranglehold, this shacklehold of this failed system, this oppressive regime, and all of what have you, right? The entire thing needs to come crashing and collapse. And you shouldn't be trying to save it. Do not. So the Amaewhule guys, Wike should just give the order. Wike, with the Wike, give us the order. We'll remove him. Nothing will happen. So everybody is showing their own full of show of force. Look at Amaewhule.
We shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand.
So in the last 1 year, Fubara has refused to pay them. And that's one of the things that pains with Wike, because he's been the one subsidizing them. 27 House of Assembly members plus Martin Amaewhule, 28 of them. So they've given Fubara 48 hours. In the next 48 hours, if Fubara failed to come and submit the state's appropriation bill, which is the budget, to them, they are going to impeach him. That's the plan. Now, I don't know who is going to blink first. All right? 48 hours is going to be on Wednesday. And I want to be here. I want to be there when the whole house will come crashing. I want to witness that. So they said that they shouldn't pay River State allocation to River State. And that's part of the warfare though, right? So Fubara himself, to show that instead not too small anymore again, when it comes to this streets. So he himself flexed his own, his own guns, right? Oh, no. The streets, the guns, and the police. So the universe, Sky Daddy, and every other being there that people are calling on to, we invite you to this contraption. Everything, every piece of, every piece of political disagreement, left, right, and center, that will later culminate into one massive, disruptive, incident, right? We pray the universe, right, make you, bestow it on the contraption like Nigeria, so that we can break it up and save lives of the innocent people that are going to become the victims of this contraption. Nigeria is a place where we are all victims, but we pretend we are not, because we can say, I am better past my neighbor, and if you never touch me, maybe it is not happening. All those kind of factors, Abi. So we need something, the universe, we need you to do it for us this year. Let the rogues who have gathered to actually, mortgage our future, let them destroy themselves. Let those of you that are unity beggars, those of you that are one Nigerianists, let those of you that are out here trying to look for your lost or not lost, brethren, or what have you, may ye fail greatly in trying to in trying to save this contraption, because as long as this contraption exists, you and I are just awaiting victims. Our day will come, our turn will come, Nigeria will happen to us. And that's why those of us who are yet to actually get impacted by this contraption per se, and it's it's imbalanced, unequal existence, right? So those of us who want it to be broken into pieces, right? So we ask the universe, blind those people who are still praying for the unity of this contraption. The universe, cripple these people who are struggling enough to try to save this contraption. You see, those of you who are the Nigerianists, I'm not cursing you. I'm asking the universe to help us deal with you so that when this whole house comes crashing, una no go dey exist again to actually save her. Amen. 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 Because the contraption has to go. All right? That you do not want the contraption to break is an indirect way of saying you are happy and comfortable in sustaining what is likely going to kill you. So when we see an opportunity to pray to the universe, to do what we hope for, the ideal thing is for you to say amen with faith. Like you have to have very strong faith. Okay? Now, to them in River State, as they are cooking, right, we are smelling it. Grown-up men, grown-up men and women, people's fathers, right? People's fathers, people in their 50s, in their 40s, in their 60s. They are political jobbers, Baba. There is no real job out there. Politics. And as it stands, whoever is sharing the national cake is the biggie man. A biggie man, a biggie man, a biggie man, a biggie man. There's no preacher for that place, but again, until the miscreants in power are not only chased away, but they are indeed punished for their own transgressions and what have you. Not until then, right? We'll keep praying for that particular day to come, where their political disagreement will not only just consume them, it will consume the contraption that they have done so much to kind of like keep together, even when it is not working, right? In another development, though, see, they say women supporting women, women supporting women. It's a thing, though. You get that now? Like, it's actually a thing that they advise women to stand by women, and men stand by men too, because women are vulnerable to all kinds of abuses, all kinds of attacks. Women are generally vulnerable. And that is why you get to see that when a woman is sexually harassed, the society is there to judge her. Then if you are from the contraption called Nigeria, where they have something called the rape culture. Are you aware of that? That Nigeria and most of these African countries, they have what's called the rape culture. Yeah. If you sexually harass someone in Nigeria and you are a big man, you don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to do nothing. Because there are people that are going to actually fight for you, including women. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? When somebody wrongly accuses you of sexually harassing them, the right thing to do is to possibly take it up with them. Yeah? Like sue them. Amaewhule is a randy, pot-belly, overfed pig from Akwa Ibom State. He is a career criminal. He is a thief. And I'm talking about Ogbologbo thief, somebody that single-handedly stole over 4 trillion naira. This is not a makeup, this is a true story. He stole over 4 trillion naira. They usually use the word mismanagement, embezzlement. This dude stole over 4 trillion naira. Prior to that, he stole over 187 billion naira. Yes, when he was governor of Akwa Ibom State. Then, he came to APC. He became a minister under the man, the Majamaja Bokwari. Right? The Majamaja Bokwari, it was under Bokwari that this guy looted over 4 trillion naira. When he was to be caught, he wanted another person to take the fall. The lady won't take the fall. You know? Then he never contested to be a senator again until the court, their Supreme Court says he should go and become a candidate. The person that won the ticket was taken away from him and they gave it to Amaewhule. That didn't not only that he didn't contest any primary anywhere. He did not campaign to even be a senator again. But he said there was an arrangement where he was to come back and then it would be the Senate president. So the point I'm trying to make here is this. A colleague of Amaewhule accused him of sexually harassing him. Natasha, the beautiful Natasha. And I believed Natasha. 100%. I believed her. Did we not believe her? Yeah, we believed her. Because of the person involved, Amaewhule. But Amaewhule won't sue Natasha. It is Amaewhule's wife that want to sue that has now sued Natasha for 250 billion naira damages. Madam, you the crazy. Now you be Amaewhule. They said no. I mean, it's Amaewhule's wife, and because she's Amaewhule's wife, they accusing Amaewhule of sexually harassing Natasha. You know, kind of like affects her psychologically as you know. Anyway, that's their madness. It didn't stop there, brethren. About they paid women to protest against another woman that was sexually harassed by a man. So where is the women supporting women coming from now? Somebody said women supporting women in the mud, and I agree. Women supporting women in the mud. So I saw these women. So I don't know how much they pay them. Somebody actually predicted that very soon you are going to see women that are going to stage a protest in support of Amaewhule. About less than 24 hours later, that happened. This happened.
He's so important to us. He's a precious son. He's a gold. He's a precious stone to our Bible. He's a precious stone to the women of Niger Delta. So we are telling her that should stop insulting our son. The women said that should be the first and the last for her harassing our son in a way which is not good. And the women of Akwa Ibom said, we don't want that any longer.
Agree. They don't go agree. They don't go agree. Natasha, leave our son alone. He's a golden son. He's a precious stone. He's a precious. Marshall. Anyway, if you think that's worse, listen to somebody who is the spokesperson for them in the Senate. He's a senator too, talking about Natasha, the lowest.
And this is not the first time. Just give me some time. This is not the first time this woman is doing this. This is a woman that have accused Yaya Bello of sexual harassment. This is the same woman that have accused the. I'm coming. Allow me to corroborate or probably disprove. Allow me to flow. Okay. This is the same woman that accused Reno Mokri, the former media aide to Jonathan, of sexual harassment. This is a woman I saw in a video yesterday accusing a minister of sexual harassment. Are you the only woman in Nigeria, Senator Natasha? What is wrong with you?
Oh, your mic.
But Senator
okay, 1 second.
This is madness.
Senator Webber, just because
Nigerian women should rise against it. Let me tell you something. Yes. Senator Natasha is spoiling game for Nigerian women trying to enter politics because nobody will vote for a woman. No, I'm telling you, if women can behave this way, then that is danger.
Well, that's a generalization. That's a generalization.
And I have my points.
Senator Wemboy, that's a generalization.
Then this latent provocation, you accuse it, you want to sexually harass me. Who are you?
All right.
A mother of 6.
She's a woman.
A mother of 6 from different men. Without going to her character. This is a mother of 6 from different men.
All right, then.
I don't think that Akarata is not questionable.
All right, Mr.
Sexual allegations don't have anything to do with her marital status or the number of children she has.
I'm telling you, it's business.
Can we ask you the next question?
I'm going to her character. She has to change.
But this is misogyny here.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth.
Can we ask you the next question?
Go ahead, I'm here for you.
Nuisance, Lele.
Senator. He was there to try to attack Natasha's person, because that's what they do, okay? They'll say, look at this one that is not married. Say, oh, because I'm not married, that means I do not deserve, I do not deserve respect or regard or protection, so to say. So look at you, that cannot, So that was a senator who, in defense of Amaewhule, decided to attack the personality of Natasha, accused her of having 6 children for 6 men, which is not true. But he went on the national TV to say that just to protect Amaewhule. He also went on to say there are people like Natasha who stop the opportunity given to women to join politics. Because nobody will support any woman again with this way that she is here accusing everybody this or that. Misogyny. That's what it's called. Misogyny. Misogyny. men during the work time. There are so many names they actually had to create or coin for men, you know. That is their contraption, though. So women know they support women. Though. Anybody will get the money, we could pay the price. Anybody will fund the legging or what have you, right? That person they will get followers. So I don't lie you. As it stands right now, right? The horrible human beings in charge of that contraption, right? They are living the best of their lives right now, because it's a place where, forget it, they will always be protected. And yeah, Nigeria, before you say jack or blink, right? Your own victimhood is probably in the cooler. Nigeria is a place where, it is also a place where even your money doesn't really guarantee that you can't be trampled upon. No, So it's just one of the greatest discoveries, so to say that Nigerian politicians, they are so lucky. So lucky. They don't have any reason to be worried about anything. Trust me. Because those who are supposed to hold them responsible are willing, ready to take whatever peanuts you can give to them, and they can match for you. Yeah, that's the situation right now. So you that is trying to ask that the right thing should be done, sometimes you're going to ask yourself, I'll be like, am I normal? Am I okay? I'm not even sure. Because they've normalized all kinds of abnormalities. Don't forget that. Senator. There's not a way person ever see for that place. If you open your eyes very well, you will see a lot. If you open your ears, if you keep your ears to the ground, you're going to hear a lot. It was this morning that I saw the supposed wife of a terrorist appealing to you to stop hating terrorists. They also have a family. They also have a life. They have people who love them. So stop wishing bad on the Fulani terrorist. See the wife of a Fulani terrorist.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Sojojin kun sami mazan mu a cikin fashi ko barna, kada ku kase shi, kuma kuna barna tunda in kun kama mutum kuna kase su. In gaya muku ku daina ni dai. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Sojojin kun sami mazan mu a cikin fashi ko barna, kada ku kase shi, kuma kuna barna tunda in kun kama mutum kuna kase su. In gaya muku ku daina ni dai. Assalamu alaikum.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I am the first speaker among the three of us running. So they will spy on me. So you will have a limited answer here today. Another day you can bring me back.
Another day you can bring me back. So for now, you have a limited answer here today. Anyway, that is a terrorist wife trying to remind all of you that stop hating us. We also have family. We have loved ones that we have to go home to. Stop wishing us bad, okay? Even though we are kidnapping you. Doesn't really matter. We're just doing a job. We're just doing our business. Stop hating us like, say, It's crazy. People, there are so many crazy people in that place, okay? In Bauchi yesterday, Sunday, nobody has a full explanation of what happened or what led to what I'm about to show you. But yeah, people just got so crazy and they started stoning the car. Since they can't find the car owner, they said he escaped. They started to stone his car and kind of like patch it this way. I saw that.
What the guy run? kill the guy for there now.
The guy died.
You are correct. I don't look like I don't know what they do boys for this side. This road no be road where you go dey use car dey run. Why can't you do motor? Now do motor like Palamo yeah. Use car run. Now why they do express with that?
This motor, how much dey here?
No make you go carry car. You go dey just dey. How much dey out there?
Over speeding, that's what happened. Speeding so much that it killed someone. That's it crashed into someone. Okay, so that was in Auchi, but the guy kind of like ran away, so they didn't see him. Oh, talking about Auchi, right? There's this clip of Oshiomole. It's not new. I think it's about maybe 4 or 3 or so weeks ago, right? He was talking about the illegal miners in northern Nigeria, the illegal miners in the southern part of Nigeria, but they all have a different what do you call it? They have different government approach. Okay, so well, it made some revelation that it's not so different from when he said, the Fulani terrorists in northern Nigeria, right, stealing precious minerals from Nigeria. So Shiomole, please.
There is no question in my view, and I come from an area where you have, like you rightly said, sir, there is hardly any part of Nigeria where you don't have solid minerals, even in the south-south. But what I observe, whereas the federal government is ruthless with people who are doing illegal oil buckling, and they deploy JTF to deal with those involved in illegal buckling. When it comes to illegal mining of solid minerals, the federal government changes. It's like using different standards. And I'm very angry about that. Because if we have to fight, deploy army, even to kill, for anyone who is involved in illegal buckling of oil, and you deploy JTF, a combination of army, police, air force, everybody, why are we allowing illegal mining in many parts of the country that is going on? And they are being mined by retired generals, and we know them. Yes, we know them. Nobody can pretend doesn't know them. I did a letter to retire former President Buhari, because somebody I sent to go and conduct a primary somewhere reported back to me, a retired general of Northern Extraction, told me that, look, Adams, you are worried about the challenge of conducting primaries in Zafara. The challenge he sees there is far more than that. And if it's not dealt with, Nigeria will not know peace in parts of the country. And this gold go all the way through the belt, all to Kaduna. And it up to, yeah, correct. And he told me that those involved in this illegal mining, they use choppers. They procure arms exactly the same way as our military were doing in the South-South. They give them arms. They use choppers to come and cut away the gold. And they take them out of this country and make billions of US dollars. And the federal government is not doing what it should be doing. I took this letter to the former president when I was national chairman of APC. And I said, call the general to give you more brief. In fact, what is happening, or what subsequently happened in that part of the country, was exactly what the general told me was going to happen. Because these guys have been weaponized by the illegal big men who deploy them, secure territories, and the weapon is meant to protect the Chinese and other foreigners who they actually employ to carry out the mining. And on occasion, they use the same weapon to carry out banditry, kidnapping, and all of the terrible things that are going on. Chief of Committee Chairman of Defense Staff, tell the defense I said so. That, yeah, that some retired military officers, army officers are involved in it. The day we can't tell the truth, this country cannot flourish. We can't change our, when it affects our people, we are at our best. We talk strong. Some other people appear to be above the law. That is what is going on with solid mineral. It is not that we don't know where it is. We have a whole survey of where we have what across the length and breadth of Nigeria. We also know, everybody complaining about certain people from certain nationalities. How they got here, even as we are talking now, they are doing those illegal mining. And those guys are getting richer when Nigeria State is getting poorer. But we carry the consequences of banditry, kidnapping, and that which these on illegal armed men, which they equip. Sir, who can afford to buy a chopper to land in an illegal mining site, cut away gold, return to sanity, and then on the way to airport, bam, take them out of the country? This is happening. So I agree with you, but my position is that we shouldn't, as senators, be lamenting. As senators, we should fix the problem. We should tell the executive, you must deploy exactly the same force that you deploy against illegal oil bunkering. That same force should be deployed to deal with criminals who are money. When I say criminal, it can be a retired general, it can be a retired permanent secretary, it can be a retired trade unionist or a retired labor leader. Whoever is involved, they should be dealt with. Let Nigeria see that we are not condoning this. We are not lamenting what is going on. When you have a country of people who are above the law because they are supposed to have served the country, they have retired, and now
some people. Some retired generals, some retired this and that. They have choppers, they are illegal miners, and they have, they are taking them out of Nigeria, and they are making billions, but he can't mention one because he's one of them. He is, yeah. It's been discovered that in Iyamo, all the illegal miners in Iyamo, right, or the illegal mining sites in Edo State, Oshiomhole, right, is also a direct beneficiary. So he won't mention a name. I was expecting him to mention a name, but they don't usually mention names. It is theatrical. It's like performative. Oh, you know what? There are one general from northern Nigeria told me. One retired officer told me. It's actually what he's doing too. That is what Oshiomhole is doing from the grapevine, just so you know. Okay? Omo will leave Oshiomhole, leave illegal miners and the rest, And let's talk about this trend. It's not trend, okay? It's like people are mad that in Katsina, in Kaduna, in I think it's also in Kano, no, Kebbi, in Kirby, one more state, about 5 states in northern Nigeria, they have declare 1 month school free for children in their states because of Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem. Abina Jagaban Kareem.
Àsìkò ńgbẹ lọ́tùn lósì. Ẹ̀mí ò sì káre. Jagaban Kareem.
Because I know you've started fasting now, okay? Ramadan. So in this part of Nigeria, where religion is like it's like the alpha and omega kind of, right? It's like the beginning and the end. Sharia law. Apart from the, apart from the fact that they want to make you believe, right, that northern Nigeria is a Sharia region. But what they do not want you to know or don't care is that those who are non-Muslims have been subjected to all kinds of treatments, arrests, abuses, even attacks, including death on those who are non-Muslims in this northern part of Nigeria. So to them, they don't even exist. Nigerians who are like non-Muslims in northern part of Nigeria. So this Islamic terrorist from northern Nigeria, anybody who is not a Muslim doesn't actually really exist. Northern Nigeria is not an Islamic region, but they've made it look so, and it is for a purpose. And that is why the Christians, to be precise, who have been direct victims of this terrorism, this religious terrorism, right? They have done so well to make sure that they are silenced as well, like keep them shut them up. And that is why we have some of them who are trying to explain to us the rationale behind canceling school for a whole month because of Ramadan. Like, what the fuck is that? Pardon my French. I learned that from America. Right? Like, you were going to shut down schools for a whole month. And it only happens, right, in this part of Nigeria, so to say, okay, because Nigeria have different kinds of, celebrations, so to say. For example, when you go on holiday, you have Muslim holidays, Christian holidays, or breaks, and what have you, okay? Northern Nigeria is a place where you will be arrested by Isba police if you dare eat food during Ramadan. Fasting is a personal thing. If you probably ask me, it's a personal thing. Because you do have Christians who also fast, do you? I mean, don't you? Yeah, you do. There are Christians who fast during the Lent. I think you are going to fast. Or are you even fasting now? Christians, right? Is it going to be next month? Next month is your Easter, Abby, which means you are fasting right now. And listen, when these Christians are doing their fasting, you will barely know. Barely know. Everybody continue to go about their normal businesses, like their normal days and what have you. But when it comes to this, Sharia North, it is always extra, always extra. You know, like if you want to fast, go and fast, man. Fuck off. Like, go and fast if you want to go and fast. You shouldn't then suddenly, right, expect the rest of us to toe the line of these fanatics. So this has brought about a huge argument. But Bauchi, Kirby, Kaduna, Katsina, and maybe one more, they said it's blasphemy. Yeah, it is blasphemy for you to even challenge that they decided to not go to school for a whole month because they are fasting, Ramadan fasting. And they're like, what about those who are non-Muslims? What about those who are non-Muslims who also goes to school in Northern Nigeria? Does anybody care? Say, no, who are they? They are inconsequential. They are not important. This is our month. This is Ramadan, and we must do whatever we want. So this is why the argument around there, your Sharia, your political Sharia, is always going to keep meeting resistance from, especially from the Yorubas. Because the lies they tell is that, oh, Sharia is it's not for non-Muslims. Sharia is just for Muslim affairs, this and that. Then, if they make their pronouncements, hey, no school, Ramadan, no school, I say, what are you talking about? No school, what do you mean no school? Say it's because we are fasting. It's our fasting month and our people need to take a break. God damn it, man. Then what happened to those who are not Muslims, who are not fasting? What's going to happen to them? Because you don't care. You don't. A breakup with contraption ye and save lives. There are so many mismatch, unbelievable backward thinkings of some of these guys hiding behind religion, that as long as this contraption continues to exist, right, there is no way out for all of us. You think about that. You are not supposed to inconvenience other people because of your religion, right? You are not. But Nigeria is a place where they don't really care. It's about supremacy, control, power, force, and all of that. And then they can go use any part of their teachings to say, those people who are doing that, they are not real Muslims. Don't mind them. Islam did not teach us that, this and that. So, okay. But they are still doing it. They're still doing it. Yeah? Anyway, they are fighting that, and some people are saying, what are you going to do about it? You can't do anything about it. We are going to stay home for 30 days. That's it. And if you don't agree with that, I kill you. Yeah, cut off your head. You agree with me? It's unbelievable. So we wish them well. And then Ramadan Kareem. Okay, not Jagaban Kareem. Right? Oh, Kareem. Jagaban Kareem. Oh, that reminds me of this trended video earlier today. Raise up your hand if you were in Lagos today and you found yourself on that pedestrian bridge that was so jam-packed that Baba traffic Melesel, like they say, Baba, people with the trek ended up in a massive pedestrian bridge traffic. So they said that they have different bridges in Oshodi, right? Right? I know. So, but one of them is said to have been shot because it's defective. So the other one opened, got more than it bargained for, and that went viral this afternoon. I don't know if you have seen this.
The pressure on the bridge is much, and we are here to manage it. I can assure you that everything is under control presently. But the units are there to manage the situation. The situation is under control for now. We are there. We are there.
Does it make sense? Look at this one.
I was so busy that a lot of people were worried if the bridge was going to collapse. It didn't collapse yet. And hopefully, you know, the traffic will be controlled next time and the closed one will be fixed. I don't know. I'm just wishing that for you. Because I do not want to wake up and see the tragedy of people losing their lives because they had to make use of a defective pedestrian bridge. It was in the mega city Lagos today. You know. But away from that too, I came back to Glasgow yesterday. Yeah, and we had a very wonderful time in the US as well. So this is the first time of being back in the studio, right? But I am going to also finish early tonight. Sorry that we started late and I'm finishing early, okay? This is me just getting back, settling down, you know. So then I saw Yele Showore talking about his battle at the Federal High Court, Abuja, right? He was talking about the abuses and what have you that he has suffered, including the breach of his fundamental human rights, where the courts had to take his his passport and stop him from traveling. So, Showore?
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
just rose from a court hearing here in Abuja, the Federal High Court, where I had come to apply for my passport to travel after the illegal IGP brought me to court for a case that is frivolous. After I was granted bail, we applied to get my passport back and filed a motion on notice to get my passport back. The motion did not succeed last week, and the judge asked I would come back today, Monday, to argue a motion with better and further evidence. Basically, he asked us to go and produce a document that I'm traveling, which I told him in court that I have a ticket already, and that I'll see a doctor while I was there. But what transpired in court today was quite disturbing. First, the police did not basically oppose our motion, but the judge took a position that we find to be very strange, saying that the ticket we produced was not the ticket that he's used to, even though he saw that my name was on the ticket number, and that the SMS that the doctor sent to me to schedule my appointment wasn't the type that he was used to. And the most curious one is that I did not plead the name of my children in this suit. So as a result, he didn't feel fine. But he will give a ruling tomorrow. And I wanted to be on record that I did challenge the judge that if he wants to throw me into prison, he should do that. And there's no point, engaging all this medical telling that what are very clearly, evidence that shows that traveling was not adduced in our motions, because he said I should not speak, and I said, well, I'm a Nigerian citizen, and I'm the one who's on trial before you, but you can't continue to tell me that the ticket I provided, the police prosecutor even lied very recklessly in court that the ticket I provided was going to Uganda instead of the US, even though an airport code of Lagos and Washington DC was there. So, like I keep saying, we know this is a game, and we are ready for it at any time, and we don't have any regrets for taking the stance we take, and we know that in doing this, consequences will come. But the important thing is that tomorrow he has invited us to come and hear his ruling at 12 noon. So we wait and see. But we just wanted to transmit to you what transpired in court today before Justice M.S. Lehman of the Federal High Court in Abuja. Thank you very much.
All the best, man. Right. So thank you so much, everyone, for tonight. And for welcoming me back, by the way. So please like the broadcast, like it, share it. Come on, man. Like the broadcast. That's the easiest thing to do. You only have to do it just once. Like. And that's you. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, we are finishing early tonight. And I don't know when I'm going to start gisting you about my American trip, because I learned a lot, by the way. And I've got so much to say. But I bet I'm going to be telling you like in bits. Like I'll say some now, I'll say some other time, I'll say some, But let me first say a very big thank you to these guys, okay? Ahmed, is Ahmed here? So Ahmed was a wonderful guy. He saw me 3 times. No, hang on. 2 times. Yeah. First, he came around just about a day or 2 after we got to the US. Then he also came around to take me to the gun range where I went on to learn how to shoot. Baba, Princess, careful, behave, because see, what's they call a gun? Sabi. Anywhere you point an day to they go. So I don't go learn how to. So next time now, I am going to learn how to shoot some machine guns, right? So I realized that there's a recoil, right? When you're shooting a gun like the Glock 9, that's what I shot. And I became So Glock 9. So when you're firing it, so you have to kind of hold and so strong enough that you can be in charge. But Baba, real life, real life bullet. I was like, I shot 17. I think I shot about 30 bullets, courtesy of Ahmed. So thank you so much for that experience, bro. All right. He's a soldier, Ahmed. That was him there when he came to my hotel. And it was a wonderful experience. I met with Patrick as well, Pato. So Pato had to come quickly from work to say hello to me, right? And I appreciate that, by the way. I really do. Then I met Festus, I met Jerry, I met this great man who is down in this shirt, right? This this shirt on the left, right? He gave me this. I'm so guilty that I didn't pick your name, unfortunately, but I never forgot you, and this is why I won't forget you. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. That's Totu. We went to Totu's place. Then I see Elder Theo. Hey, I have not brightened this up enough. So Elder Theophilus Oniyide, a wonderful man as well. That's Jerry, by the way, on the right, far right. The African Wahala, my guy. So he was also there, amazing guy. So we had fun. We had a lot of good time and, a lot of great people. It was really an interesting trip, but like I said, I'm going to be telling you in bits, and I'll be sharing with you what I did as well. That will be after my presentations and what have you. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for your time, for your love, for your care, for your wonderful, wishes and what have you. Thank you and thank you. Festus, that's Festus. Festus, that's my guy. Amazing guy. Lovely people. I need to travel more so that I can actually really meet so many of you wonderful people in this temple. So, but until then, though, right? I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you tonight. I'm going to see you again, okay? But it's going to be tomorrow. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And remember, like this broadcast before you go. Come on. Let me say bye-bye. So the first one, I said bye. And then bye. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun dayari political. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní
ẹ̀ sọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ sọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.